Hi everybody, my name is Suzanne Hiron of Memia Papyrus and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. This week's tip is back to basics. I want to tell you more about each of our different types of paper. Let's get started. This week we're going to be going back to basics and talk about the paper and different weights of each of these different types of paper. So first we have the basic white and very vanilla. These are our staples. One is the heavyweight cardstock and the other one is the regular. So in these two colors we have those two selections, and they are 80 pound for the regular and 100 pound for the thick cardstock. And why this is important is if you actually have one of those cutting machines like a Cricut, like I just got, you need to know the thickness of your cardstock for the settings of the machine. So one tip to know as well is that the stronger your paper, the thinner the tip on your score tool. And if you go into the designer series paper, you will need the bigger tip so that it doesn't tear through your paper when you score it with the board. So those are the two basics. And they're also offered in two sizes, the 8.5 by 11, which I have here, and the 12 by 12. So these are the colored cardstock. The colored cardstock is 80 pounds. And in Europe or other countries, they measure in metric and they use the GSM, which is the metric measurements for paper weight. And this would be a 200 to 240 GSM weight. For the vellum paper, we have the vellum at 43 pounds or 160 GSM. So you see it's translucent, but it's still a strong enough paper to do some layers. Next we have the designer series paper, and that is a 100-pound text stock or 145 to 160 GSM. So these are thinner, and these are the ones where you have to be careful when you score that you use the bigger tip so you don't go through them. I love this paper to make my envelopes, so when I score I need to be extra careful not to tear it. And this is the designer series specialty paper, and this is a bit thicker, so the specialty papers are 200 to 240 GSMs, and which is equivalent to about 100 pounds, as are the foil sheets and the window sheets that we also offer. And then if you're talking about envelopes, like the envelopes are offered in the very vanilla and basic white, and they are 90 pounds. So why would we have all these papers? Well, the stronger the paper, the more you can use it for projects such as boxes. And if you want to use several layers on your project, I would go with the thinner designer series paper. So what else do you need to know? The color cardstock is offered in 50 different colors, and these colors are in 5 collections with Stampin' Up! They are also in 2 different sizes, the 8.5 by 11 as well as the 12 by 12. However, the 12 by 12 is only offered in a collection, so you would get 2 of each of the sheets in that paper color collection. Same thing, the designer series paper is usually offered in 2 sizes, the 12 by 12, which is fantastic for scrapbooking, or the 6 by 6. So those are the smaller formats. So that pretty much covers all of our selection of papers and cardstock. I hope this helps. If you need a reminder for this, I will put it on my blog page so you can go back and see the weight of each of these papers. Hope this has been helpful. Thanks for being here.